Okay, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about subcontract change orders, how to create them, how to modify them, how to print off the reports, and show how they affect the budget. So we're going to try to do this really quickly. We're looking here at our project dashboard, a great starting place for pretty much everything inside of 2020 Construction Cloud. And when you want to create a subcontract change order, the easiest way to do it is to actually start at a subcontract. So I'm going to go to a listing of the subcontracts for this particular job. Let's take this BMC West Corporation subcontract here. So we'll click on that, open this subcontract up and take a look at it real quick. So we can see that originally on this subcontract, there's 5 different items. And on here, here's the different unit prices and the different values. So this is a subcontract for $516,000. Now, to create a change order to the subcontract, all we need to do is click the change order button. This will show us a listing of all the change orders that we have made against that particular subcontract. In this case, there are none, but we're going to create one. When we create a subcontract change order, what it really is doing is duplicating the previous subcontract to make it really easy for us to enter in the details. So if you look here, I really only have a couple of things to enter. We have the project, it's already in there. We have the subcontract that we're creating a change order for, it's already in there. We don't need to do anything to those. We can see the vendor, it's already in there. We don't need to change it. It's a subcontract change order. If we want to keep track of retention on this, we can. But if we look at the line items, each line item already has a 10% retention that pulled from the subcontract. So really all we're going to do is we're going to put in a subject. Hardware change. Okay. Now this is a listing of all of our budget accounts that are on this subcontract that we've made a committed cost for. So we have interior finished carpentry, doors and door hardware, and more than likely, we're going to be making a change to one of these items because this is how it showed up on the original contract. So we might be adjusting up or down these items. So we do not want to create a change order for all of these values right here. That will duplicate our original subcontract. So if I want to create this change order and I want to add in interior finish carpentry for $15,000, all I'm going to do is delete these other items. Now I have the item I want to work with and I'm going to change the unit price to $15,000. The retention is great. I'll just leave it as it is. And then when I hit save up here in the top left, it's going to recalculate the totals. So now my change order, this is the budget account I want it to affect. My change order is for $15,000 with a 10% retention. So really, again to recap, we create a subcontract change order from the subcontract. It gets us to here. We fill in the subject and we're just making modifications to the lines so that we can get to the right total of our change order. Now, if everything looks great, I can approve and validate it. And now we're going to go back and look at the subcontract. Let's look and see what happened. So I can either access that through my path up here at the top, or I could click on the subcontract right here that it's associated with. I'll just do that. So now looking, I can easily distinguish between what my original schedule of values were on this subcontract and my change order. Here's the change order. It's change order number 2. It's for $15,000 and it's affecting interior finish carpentry. So I could sort these items by name. Now I can see here's my interior finishing carpentry, there's my original, and here's my change order. So now let's jump back and let's print off that change order. So we're going to scroll to the top here and we have a button for change orders. You can see that we have one here now. So now I'm going to open up this change order and I'm going to go to the print button. And this is going to generate a PDF. And I'll click on it right here, open up this PDF, and we'll just talk about what's on this form. Okay, so we have the subcontractor in the project, pretty normal. There is no scope added. We could have added scope to the change order, which we probably should have. And that was just a tab right here. Here's the scope, and we could add in the scope to there. When we do, it will show up on the form right here. Here's the one line item that we had on the change order for $15,000. Here is the details of our subcontract and our change order. Our original subcontract amount is $516,000. We had no previous change orders, and so this is our revised subcontract amount with these previous change orders, which are zero. So our revised contract amount before this change order is still $516,000. Now a modification by this change order is $15,000. So our new revised subcontract amount is $531,186. So now this is ready to be sent out and to be approved, or once we receive the file, we can just come over, grab that signed document, and just drag and drop it right on top of the change order, the saved change order. And then up here at the top, you can see that now we have that attachment that we just dropped onto there. So super easy. Hopefully that was helpful in helping you understand how quickly and easy it is to create subcontract change orders and how they affect the subcontract in the system. Again, as usual, let us know if you have any questions, any comments, or ways that we can improve or make this easier.